Ugh.
I'm still here, okay? As soon as I'm done, I'll let you know. Won't take long from here, just another 2 or 3 minutes, okay?
Yep, no worries.
Thank you. Hey Blair, thank you so much for waiting there.
Yep.
Okay, Blair, yeah. Yeah, Blair, so I've just gone through your account here. Okay.
Yep.
Had to run through all the payments that we've received, the invoices that was charged to you, and just had run through everything here.
Yep.
Especially in regards to callbacks, I do see that you've called in a couple of times here, many times. Though I do see today you spoke to someone yesterday. You're expecting a manager callback, which has not taken place here. What I'll be doing is there in terms of customer service. We have an internal escalation process where I'll be sending in coaching requests to the managers of those CSRs, who have failed to perform the request, whatever they have done here. Okay. In terms of your invoice there, in terms of your invoices, okay, what I've done is previously someone has added a credit of $46.81 over here the last time you called on 11th of 12th. I think you spoke to Bradley there.
Yes.
Okay. He has added only a credit of $46.81.
I
Apart from that, what I'm willing to do is I'm willing to provide you a month of free service. Like I'll add in credits of $69.99 there into your bank account. Okay. If you're happy with the resolution, what I'm giving you, I'm happy to. I've already added $20.41 credits for the downtime, for the days you didn't have the service from the 28th of October till the 5th of November. Okay. And on top of that, I'm willing to give you another $50 credit just for the inconvenience, that's caused here. If you're fine with that,
Okay. First of all, I don't know. I don't understand why I haven't had a call back. Back 4 weeks ago when I first inquired, when I was promised to go. Why? Okay, I got a text message saying that you were looking into the person who authorised the $70 credit, but then nothing. No. I mean, I've had nothing from you guys except generic responding emails and text messages saying that you've received the email. Now, so I was promised that the $69 back, the 23 and the 46. I was promised that back into my account, and I never got it. And I was promised a $70 credit on top of that. Now, if I'm given that $70 credit, then I don't have another bill, do I? Because that's another month.
Yes, that's
So hang on. But then you've gone and taken another $70 out of my account. So that's $149 you've taken out of my account, right? When I only owed $46. So anyway, I don't know what you're trying to. So I'm getting $70 back in my account, and I'm getting $20 credit so that it brings me up to the 8th, to the 5th, from the 5th to the 28th or whatever that extra quarter of a month, yeah. That's okay, and you're giving me a $50 credit. So what's happening to the last $70 that was taken out and the last offer of $70 credit? Is that?
Okay, so the last, now I'll just let you know what's the total amount that we've taken off from your account. Okay, the first one was a credit card payment made on the 10th of December for $100, which you made online, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I know. I called up and did it.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. The next one was a direct debit for $46.81. If you just want to write that down,
it's already written down.
Make sure.
Yep, I got it written down. Yep.
And then the third direct debit that took place was on the 12th of December. That was for $23.80.
Yep.
And the latest one that was on the 11th of January, that was for $69.99.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just quickly calculate this for you, just a minute. So that's 4681 plus 2380 plus 69. Okay, that's showing us $239.98.
Yes.
Okay, so that's $239.98.
Let's just call it 240. Yep.
We'll round it to 240 again. Okay. Okay, now if we. Okay, so the first thing is, now if we have a check on the usage here, your service started working from the 5th of November. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, from 5th of November. Okay. So what I've done is, out of the 240, I've manually added $20.41 for the downtime, okay, like for the days you didn't have service, from the 28th of October to the
I get it.
5th of November.
You've done sort of like instead of changing the date on a computer, you've just added an extra $20 odd so that.
That's correct. Yeah,
Yep.
$20.41. So I calculated the days you didn't have the service, and I've added $20.41. So I'll just minus or remove that from this. Wait, just a minute. So that's $20.41. Okay.
Yep.
So that remains with $220 on the system here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
220. Okay, now the next thing over here, okay, I'll just remove.
No, you add $20 to the credit. Don't take it off what I've paid. You're not giving me credit and then taking it off the amount that I've paid. You've got to add it to the amount I've paid. It's just like me paying $20. You can't take it off the amount that I've paid. The total. I've paid $240. You've just taken 20 off it. Can't do that. That doesn't work. That's not cricket.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so I think we both are calculating in a different sense. Then I think I'm looking at something else, just to make sure, how much balance would remain on our end. Okay, if you're going through the other way around, okay, sure. Okay, that's fine. So I'll make a separate note of the credits. Okay, then I'm applying just a minute.
Yeah, so make a separate. Add up. So do what I've done. And I'll see if I've got the amounts that I've paid added up. I've got the amounts that you've promised in credit added up, and I've got the actual bill added up. Let's see how good you are at maths.
Sure, yep, okay. Okay, so I'll just go right from the bottom, where you were charged $10 for the freight or the modem.
Yep.
Okay, $10, and we've already added credits to that. That means, that has been cancelled already, so 10 and 10.
The 10 was just cancelled. The $10 was just wiped out. So I'm still pissed off that you lied to me about that originally, because I rang up off a TV commercial saying $69, no more costs. I rang up, and the next thing I'm walking away with a $160 bill, and I'm like, how did that work?
Yeah, it was
$156.81 plus the 10. So I just got 155. I got 150. I don't care, but yeah. So I'm still. I was still anyway. So that's why the lady was happy to work with me and said, look, we had to have a technician come out and all this sort of thing. And I'm like, yeah. Well, you're gonna have to help me there. I can pay that off at like $20 a month, something like that. And she said, yep, no worries. Plus the fact that you said you were direct debiting money from my account. He didn't say he was using my bank account. He said I needed the bank account to prove who I was. He did not say any direct debits would be happening. So I wanted to use a totally separate bank account for that. But no, he lied about that. And anyway, so you can understand I'm a bit salty from the start. Not happy. I'm not. I still feel like and this last 4 weeks, you've just left a really bad taste in my mouth. But anyway, go on. What else are you giving? What are you supposedly giving me? Because remember, my next call's to the ombudsman, and I know it's a $15,000 bill, fine that you cop for straight up. And I don't want to do that. I'd rather you give me something instead of me calling the ombudsman. I've still got to call him either way and let him know what happened. I've got to let him know if we resolved it or not. And if we don't resolve it on this phone call, then I'm going to call him and I'll change to Telstra. It doesn't bother me. Line's already set up. So I've had it. Just you're lucky you're doing good at your job, mate. You're actually doing pretty good at your job. The last ones, they wouldn't know how to serve shit to a pig, mate. So yeah, go on. So the amount of credit is set.
I think it would be best if you can just take me on speaker, because it's a bit difficult for me to. Am I on speakers or am I on normal?
Oh, I can't. It goes both ways. I can't hear you because of all the clowns behind you talking. It's easier for me on speaker, so we'll stay on speaker, eh?
Okay.
Right. So let's start from this. Let's do the credit now. What are you going to owe me?
Okay, sure. Okay. Now, just to let you know what the charges are compiled to. Okay, so that's $79.95 for the setup of the internet.
Yep.
$79.95.
Yep.
Okay. So just make a note of these charges that iiNet has charged you. Okay. Now I'm reading out the charges that what iiNet has charged you for. Okay.
Yep.
So that's $79.95 for the setup of the internet, and then the next one was $66.86.
For?
Make a note of the dates there. That's from 29th of 10th.
But the 66 was the 29th of the 10th.
Yeah, 29th of the 10th.
What for?
28th of the 11th.
Oh, you're talking about just for the internet, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Now the next invoice that was generated was 69.99. You can write down charge again over there. Charge
Yep.
69.99.
Yeah.
Okay. And the dates for that is from 28th of the 11th to the 28th of the 12th.
Yeah.
Okay. The next invoice that has been generated for 69.99
Mhm.
is from the 28th of the 12th to the 28th of the 1st. Okay, so that's 28th of January.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all the charges that have come up on the account. Can you just quickly, I'll just calculate this one, how much should we actually charge? Let me just check.
296.
Okay, sure. Okay, sure. So that's $286.79. So now, what I have done is, now $286.79 is a charge for your internet right from, they have put in the dates as 28th of 10th there, right? 29th of 10th
Hmm.
till the 28th of 1st, okay? That's
Yep.
the 286, okay? And you have paid us $240 at the moment.
Yeah, and remember the $20 variation. So I paid you
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I
$2.
totally agree
So
with you.
260. Because you want to. I'm still pissed about the dates. You know, paying for something. I'd had the internet 10 days and I owed $260. I don't know how. Anyway, so add the $20 there to change. You got to adjust the billing date. So add that. That's money I've paid. That's, you know what I mean. Or add the $20 to the amount that I've paid, because that's either that or adjust the billing date. Bring the billing date forward. So which one is it? It's either credit or it's adjust the billing date. What do you want to do?
I've already added the credits there, I'll send you a new invoice. So
Oh yeah, no. I'm saying add it. I'm saying add it to the amount, because it's inclusive of all the dates that I've had the service. Okay. Yep. So add the $20 to the amount of money that I've paid, or take it off the bill.
Sure, yep. And on the 11th of December there was a credit of $46.81 added to your account. $46.81.
No, it wasn't. It was not put in my bank account.
No, not into your account, but on the iiNet system.
Okay. Look, I'm not going to get angry or upset because I've already explained this to you. But understand this. I was promised that the original $23 and the $46 would be put back into my bank account. It never was. So, and as for credit on my iiNet account, nothing shows up. There's no credit on there.
Okay, sure.
Oh, sure.
So, have you got this invoice number 734? I'll just read this invoice number. Let me just know if you're ready here.
I'm looking. Hang on. 734 invoice number.
Yeah, 734-27278.
Nope, I do not have that invoice number.
Okay, sure. Just a minute.
See, according to your receipts and the official tax invoices that you've sent me, I don't have one there for the $23 that you took out of my bank account. There's no. But then when I have a look on the other side around, when I go through and have a look at it from Toolbox, it shows it is there, but not the $43 one. So you've just basically just withdrew some money and acted. I mean, I don't know what the hell's happened. I can't work it out. But so you okay? I don't have that invoice number. No.
Okay. Blay, have you got access to your email address at the moment?
I'm looking straight. I'm looking at my email right now. I'm looking at all 34 emails that I've had with you from you in the last 6 weeks, 8 weeks.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Blay,
34.
that invoice. Yeah, just refresh your inbox again. Yeah.
That's beside the point. I didn't. All right. Okay. Yep. All right. Yep. There it is. 734. So now you send me through the credit after I've spent a month chasing you. Really? Okay.
No,
That's.
the credit has been applied on the 11th of December. If you check the dates on the
It,
invoice that
it,
I sent you.
no, but it wasn't applied to the account. If it had been applied to the account, I wouldn't have a bill for $70. You're not getting me, mate. Like, you can't give someone credit and then not bloody give them the credit. You can go, oh, here's your credit, and you can say it, and you can send me an email, but is it actually in my account? No. This is what I'm trying to get through to you. You've been promising me all this bullshit, and it's all hot air and wind. Okay? There's nothing in my friggin' account. And plus, it's taken 4 weeks of me ringing you and getting someone to call me back to actually get you to send me this friggin' bill, this amount. So what else have you got for me? It want to be fucking good. Come on, what else?
If you're not happy with what I'm advising you, I can't do anything because I'm trying my best to help you out. In case not, I can just ask one of the managers to call you because I've tried in my best to explain.
I thought I was talking to a manager.
Yeah, no, I'm one of the supervisors on the floor here.
Oh God. All right. So okay, well then, well at the end of the day, I want to see what else have you got. Because this is a credit that was given to me supposedly a month ago. So this is credit that I was supposed to have a month ago, right? But I've only just been told about it. Sorry, I've only just been given it now. All right. So if you've given me $46.81 credit on top of the $23.18 credit, that adds up to $69.69, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
So why have I been charged another $69.99 again the following month when I should have been given a month off? You know what I mean? Like, when do I get this credit? Is this a credit that I can use, in 4 years' time? Or is it in 4 weeks? Or is it in 4 days? Can I use it now? Like I tried to. But you went and, instead of drawing the money out on the 12th, which is today, you drew it out a day early. Sneaky little buggers. You're not bad, are you? So, what do you understand? How do I spell your name?
Pardon?
How do I spell your name so I know how to pronounce it?
It's AARON.
It is Aaron. Yeah, Aaron. All right, Aaron. What else have you got there for me? Like, what are you going to give me for the inconvenience of the last 4 weeks? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is credit that I was supposed to be given back on, according to this invoice, the 11th of December. So now, the 11th of December, what is it now? It's the 12th of January. That's 2 months. Oh no, that's a month. What is it? Is it 2 months or a month? It's a month. My bad. It's a month. So, since the 11th of December, when you promised me this, what else are you going to give me for this month's heartache? The overdrawing of my account, you've taken another $70 out without permission. So what else have you got there for me, please? Before I request you get your manager over here and I just go to the ombudsman, cut my losses.
Sure, yeah, just a minute.
Fuck me.
I'm just sending you another invoice. Okay, just a minute.
It's very hard to hear you when you've got all those clowns in the background making noises with their red nose and floppy boots. Yeah. Sorry, Aaron, it's just hard to hear you at times.